The human mind is the most central and the most important function of our human existence. What level of spiritual energy does it take for the mind to function at a healthy level and for the human mind to be capable of functioning above normal? Everything in this life that we are distracted by, and everything we own and everything that affects us takes our spiritual energy. If we wish for our minds to function, normally we then have to understand how much spiritual energy we have to give to the world and how much spiritual energy we need to keep for the human mind. When we give out more spiritual energy to the world and we leave less spiritual energy for the mind, that is, when we have many different types of mental malfunctions. The human mind was meant, I believe, to function at 60% spiritual energy, which only leaves 40% spiritual energy to live in this world. The survival of this world truly takes the function of the human mind. And when we focus last on what the human mind needs to stay healthy, and more on maxing the human mind out using the world, then we will find ourselves with many different types of spiritual energy malfunctions. There was a time that I focused on the world with 80% of my spiritual energy, and only left 20% of my spiritual energy for my mind. When I only left 20% of my spiritual energy from my mind to function, I did find that I had a hard time with my mental comprehension in order to mentally function in the world. I had learned over time that the world needs less of my spiritual energy and my mind needs more of my spiritual energy, because I know that whatever I give attention to takes my spiritual energy away from me. My human mind depends on my spiritual energy, and the world is competing with my mind for who gets more of my spiritual energy, myself or the world. When we understand true spirituality and we understand whatever we give focus to, whether it be something or someone, whatever takes our focus, takes our spiritual energy away from us. And that is why sometimes we have to focus on ourselves in order to preserve our spiritual energy inside of ourselves, so we can have a healthy mental function, as well as understanding the fact that the mind helps everything else inside of us function on a healthy level. When the mind is at a healthy spiritual energy level, the mind finds it hard to be healthy when we do not give it the spiritual energy that it needs. When the world gains our spiritual energy and we leave our minds without spiritual energy, then we cannot even depend on ourselves to mentally function for what we need in the world and in ourselves. I have come to understand that I need my spiritual energy more than the world needs my spiritual energy. And I have come to understand how much of my spiritual energy to give to the world, and how much of my spiritual energy can help the world, and how much of my spiritual energy I need to keep for myself in order to mentally function.